I don't normally upload videos like this, but I'm gonna be doing one today. Please pardon the fact that my voice sounds a little unenthusiastic or tired. I've been working in the hot sun all day. If you're watching this video, chances are you've heard of the video game series Splatoon, right? Which is a pretty decent game on its own. I give it a 7 out of 10. But we're not here to talk about the video game today. We're here to talk about the game's beloved community. Now, before I go any further, this video is not intended to promote hate, nor is it a satire, but it is to give you a warning about select few individuals of the Splatoon Gmod community, as well as the community as a whole. And I do believe some of my charm has rubbed off on a few people here in the Gmod Splatoon community. I've had communication with just about every individual here in the Gmod Splatoon community across the board. When they're far away, they seem like nice people. But a valuable lesson I took from this: the closer you get, the more you see. From cringeworthy Gmod and source filmmaker renders to taking Overwatch too seriously. And I suppose renders like this are the reason these guys have so many followers? I don't know. Now, I've been here on the internet for a long time, and people have made it genuinely clear that they don't like me at all. So I thought it was fun to take these images and compile them all into a single picture for people across Steam to see. As you can clearly see, they find it pretty funny. Please keep this in mind for later. So the person we're going to be talking about today is none other than this guy, DaRealUser, who apparently can't take a joke, holds grudges for the longest time. I guess it's not as bad as these guys, but still, pretty long time, as well as a compulsive liar and white knight. I'll never forget the first day I met DaRealUser. His opening statement to me was none other than an ultimatum that would make Obi-Wan cringe. Yo, Stealth, I just want to give a huge fuck you for making your friends attack Sky. I don't need to know the whole story to say that. You don't be a bully just because you don't like somebody or they've done stuff to you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Now, if you're not sure who Sky is, he was this 15-year-old boy who was very well known in the Splatoon community for some reason, and didn't like me. Big surprise. If you want more information on Sky, I recommend you talk to this guy, who was shipped with 15-year-old Sky at the time. User didn't have much communication with me at first, but once he found that artwork post I talked about previously, that's when things started heating up. Which I think was supposed to be a troll attempt at first. It went completely sideways for him. All because I corrected a simple spelling error he made. He just went haywire. He swiftly began flaming myself and others in my comments section. Eventually, User backs down and informs Flora, who's supposed to roleplay to be the guy's mom or something. I don't know. Stop right now, Stealth. You're attacking User for no reason. User is one of my friends. How could I possibly trust you to help me out? Well, explain yourself. Right, because when another user instigates a flame war in your comments section for an artwork post that belongs to you, apparently you're the one who's attacking that person. I guess that's just how logic works for Flora. I make one last post after User backed down to supposedly put the final nail in the coffin. Eventually he comes back. May 27th, around 11:45 p.m., he posts a comment in pure rage to my suspicion. I hope you get cancer and die, bitch. Realizing what he's done, he quickly deletes his comment the next day, only for him to find out a couple weeks later that I took a screenshot of his horrid comment and posted it in a compiled picture. User then proceeds to call me a scumbag, then accuses me of photoshopping this image to damage his reputation. Even though I don't own Photoshop, here's where things get good. User then creates artwork for Steam of a photoshopped image using my alias to make it look like I'm the one who posted that comment. Not only this, he publicly announces this on his Steam group, which he named after himself, how fitting, that Stealth is fake news.
Fake news.
We are fighting the fake news.
One thing I and many others found questionable about this image he posted, notice how he left out the other comments above and below this post. User quickly got called out by people who saw the post, even his own fans. He didn't have enough white knights to defend himself, eventually caving in under pressure and deleting his public announcement as well as the artwork he posted of a phony Photoshop image trying to frame me. What's funny is, to this day, he still denies making that comment. So, surely this ends the tale, right? We all lived happily ever after, we can move on with our lives? Absolutely not. This catastrophe doesn't end with the real user. Remember this video I made before about Ellie Gadelia having 11 boyfriends? If you haven't seen the video already, I recommend you watch it, that way you have a better understanding of what's happening. Ellie and one of her friends, one of the few she has left I'm pretty sure, have began making insinuations that I am, quote, spreading rumors. Right, if I'm just spreading rumors, then I suppose that means the talented Pick Surprise is just spreading rumors on his channel checker videos on Philip and Omega, even though he provides irrefutable facts and evidence the same I'm doing here. You see, nah, those are all just, it's all fake news, it's all just rumors, it ain't true. Dude, God, that is just effing ridiculous. Ellie has concerns about the video, and what does she do? You think she would do the right thing, you know, maybe come to me directly, talk it out with me, settle things out? No. She tasks one of her spies to message me in an attempt to infiltrate my Discord server, as if that will help her in any way. So it's been a few days now since anything new has come up in the community. For me though, I do fear it's too late, because I don't even play the video game series of Splatoon anymore because of this community, mostly comprised of men over the age of 18 acting like immature children. Throughout my couple years part of the community, there's only a few good people I've actually met through it. As for the others, I'd rather not talk about anymore. You know, this kind of stuff people make in Gmod, they try to incorporate their character into the video game series as if they're actually a part of that world, when really they should just stop doing that and let the game be what it is. When people try to do that, it just seems cringeworthy and foolish. If you are heavily interested in the video game series of Splatoon, I implore you, stay away from the Gmod Source Filmmaker Splatoon community. It will completely ruin your experience the same it did for me, and probably many others. So with that, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you could help me out by clicking subscribe or like the video. This took a lot of work to make. And before I head on out, I want you to be sure to check out Kira's YouTube channel. He recently got some video editing software, so he's going to be making videos. This is Commander Stealth signing off, and you all take care now.